Hello, Kobe Blanco here, and I'm going to show you how to apply your Lipsense. So you have your Lipsense starter kit. It comes with an oops remover, a glossy gloss or a different type of gloss, sometimes generally a glossy, and your color. So now you're ready to put it on and have all day long lip color. So how do we do it? Where do we start? Well, first thing you want to do is make sure your lips are clean and dry. So you want to rub them off, make sure there's no chapstick or any old lip color or anything like that. Make sure they're nice and clean and dry. Next, we're going to shake our tube. Now this is going to get that pigment distributed evenly in here. And then you want to pull the wand out. And when you first pull it out, you can see there's quite a bit of color on there. We're actually going to scrape most of that off, and we're going to do very thin layers. So you can see there's not much there. When we apply Lipsense, it's in one direction. So you don't want to overlap. It's not a back and forth motion like you're used to with your general lipstick. The way the system works and the color is laid down, you want to do thin layers, one direction. So I'll go ahead and do my top layer or first layer. When I do the top lip, I always like to start from the center and go out. And I kind of line it a little bit first, so I have kind of a guide to go on the bottom. And you want to keep your lips apart as much as possible while you're doing this. So you let it dry about 3 to 5 seconds in between layers. I'm actually filling in my lip and making sure I'm getting the full lip. So I'm going to go on the bottom, finish my first layer. There we go. So no overlapping one direction. On the bottom, you can go side to side. So that's the first layer. You want to keep your lips separated. The color goes on a little sheer because it's applied in 3 layers. So you may feel like that first layer doesn't give you a whole lot of color. And that's absolutely true. But as we continue to layer, you'll get more and more saturated in color. And second layer on the bottom. Okay, 3 to 5 seconds of dry time in between. You may notice some tingling, and that's because there's a cosmetic grade alcohol in here to make sure that there is no bacterial buildup from transfer of wand to lips and back into tube. And once you put that gloss on, you won't even feel it. The more dry your lips are, the more you'll notice it. And the longer you use Lipsense and use our awesome gloss, which is a shea butter and vitamin E formula, it'll actually help your lips stay healthy and not so dried out. So there is my third layer. Now, when we apply the gloss, you can apply this in any direction, back and forth, however you feel fit. And you'll see that I allowed enough dry time in between, so there is no color transfer on the gloss too. A couple other things to note is that some people experience an exfoliation process, and I do have a video that further explains that, and basically our entire body likes to exfoliate. Our lips are no different. This gloss penetrates through the color, through the pigment, gets to our skin, and helps to that natural exfoliation process to occur. So make sure you check that video out for further explanation. And just to recap, we want to have our lips clean and dry, 3 thin layers, one direction, shake that tube, and enjoy all day lip color.